Hey guys, Marcus here from Edge Park Golf Club. Just going to do a chipping drill for you guys today. It is not more of a drill, it's more of an improvement video. A lot of beginners I see when they start chipping is very wide stance, and they get very handsy, very flippy. This is just an instructional video of proper setup, technique and tempo throughout chipping. Normally I like to chip with a very narrow stance, probably about club head wide. This just allows me to have a lot of control over where my chest is going, because my chipping is predominantly controlled by my chest, not my arms or my hands, just so it becomes very repeatable and less room for error for thinning, duffing and all those nasty shots. So what we want to do is have our narrow stance. We want to have about 70% of weight on our left leg to stop us from leaning back and flipping up at ball, and just letting our club face sit naturally, not opening it up, not closing it down, just sort of letting it sit nice and natural. So the bounce that's made on the top of the club, which is on the bottom of the club rather, which is this little bit here, that little grind there is the bounce. That is made for turf interaction and gliding through the grass. So what we're doing by setting it up naturally and letting it sit naturally is allowing the bounce to be used, essentially. So all we want to do is just a little hip to hip. So it should look something like this. Once again, narrow stance, weight on the left, let that club sit naturally. That way the ball comes out very consistently. Obviously the longer the chip shot, either the longer the swing, or you can change this with, I'm using a 60 degree at the moment. You can change your club to suit the distance, whether that be going up into a sand wedge, 54 degree, or a 50 degree, a gap wedge or a pitching wedge, chip and run. The technique doesn't really change all that much, just sort of the club in your hand. That way it has less, you have less room, or you have more room for mistakes. If your action is the same every time, the only thing that you're changing, the only variable, is the club in your hand. Hopefully that helps. Thank you.